bagpipe is a musical instrument with reed pipes that are moved by air pressure from an attached one bag. Bagpipes are considered reed instruments because they bring their sound forward by passing air over thin pieces of reed. It can be easily heard from 2 miles away. The bagpipe consists of 5 important pieces: the bag, the chatter, the blowpipe, the mouthpiece, and the drone. The bag is generally made out of animal skin. It has an air tank that is operated with pressure to produce the sounds. The chatter is a double reed piece with holes to produce the notes. The blowpipe has an air entry that is inflated by the musician. The mouthpiece has a valve to prevent the air from escaping. The drone produces a single continuous note that supports the melody. The bagpipe is mainly found in Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Northern England. Celtic music. Celtic music is a type of musical genre that evolved out of old folk music. Celtic music is traditional music of the Celts. The Celts came from Ireland, Scotland, Wales, France, and Spain. Most of Celtic music originated from Ireland. Celtic music often includes the well-known Highland pipes, accordions, guitars, banjos, small drums, and violins. The rhythm of Celtic music is usually soft and relaxing, but other times it is jumpy and exciting. In this case, most people like to dance to it. Basil Walsh was one of the famous Irish musicians. During the period of 1770 to about 1870, he was a classical musician and performed on concert stages and in saloons and opera houses in Europe, Russia, America, Australia, and elsewhere with great success. The organ. The organ is a keyboard instrument of one or more divisions, each played with its own keyboard operated either with hands or with the feet. The organ is a relatively old musical instrument in the Western musical tradition. The organ has been around since the Middle Ages and is used in many Catholic churches for worship. It produces sound by air vibrations and compressed air, which is played by one or more keyboards. Francisca Corporine was an accomplished organist. There is one piece composed by Corporine that is unlike any of his other works and quite unlike any music from the Beauvoir period, which is the mysterious barricades. He is most famous for being a member of the large Corporine musical family. Orchestras. An orchestra is a sizable instrumental band that contains sections of string, brass, woodwind, and percussion instruments. The modern Western orchestra first developed in Europe over a period of several centuries, but in modern times it has become widely adopted all over the world. From before, typical orchestras are divided into 4 groups of instruments: string, woodwind, brass, and percussion. The violin is the smallest. It has the highest sound and is most numerous. There are normally 2 violin sections, but only 1 section of each of the other strings. The bass, also called the double bass or stringed bass, is so big that the player must sit on a high stool or stand up to play it. It has a very low sound. The woodwind members of the orchestra are the flute, oboe, clarinet, and bassoon. Then there is an orchestral bass, which has trumpet, French horn, trombone, tuba, and many more. Wolfgang A. Mozart was a composer of the classical era. He had over 600 compositions, including works of piano, opera, and Italian opera. Italian opera began in Italy around the year 1600 and has continued to play a dominant role in history. The word opera comes from Latin and means I sing. Italian operas are actually sung in Spanish or Sweden. They were originally performed in restaurants or between courses. By law, Italian operas must have 3 acts. Operas were originally designed as advertisements for pasta companies. Giuseppe Fortunato Francisco Verdi was an Italian romantic composer, mainly of opera. He was one of the most influential composers of the 19th century. His works are frequently performed in opera houses throughout the world.